Fame, pressure, identity. The movie Him takes the world of football and turns it into something much darker. Today on Swamp Stories, we're diving deep into the story, the themes, and what the film is really trying to say.
I'm your host, Megan Russell, and welcome back to Swamp Stories. Today, me and my co host
Ke'Marte Lash.
will be talking about the movie Him, but in a deeper lens.
All right, so the first thing we're going to be talking about in this podcast is there was like going back to multiple times in the movie when Cameron Cade, our main character, was hit in the head by like somebody in a
Yeah, it was like
goat
some
mask.
random dude in like a fur onesie.
It was like a goat mask, like one of those devilish goat masks or whatever, and it basically affected him the whole movie. He had to get stitches in his head. His skull was fractured. He had some brain damage, like a tiny bit, and it affected him a lot the whole movie.
Yeah, but like the brain damage, like it ended up spreading. Like you see, like every time in the movie, I guess like when he pushes his body too hard, it shows like an X-ray, essentially like of his body, and then like the blood.
It spread or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like it was like symbolism of like you
His
you could
brain
say
being
like
corrupted.
yeah, or like his dream getting corrupted also. If you wanna stretch it that far. I know people love to stretch things that far, but
Pause. Going off of what we were just talking about, I remember a moment from the movie where Cameron and Isaiah were talking, and Isaiah was asking him, or no, it was kind of a question, but it was like a rhetorical question, and he was like, "You probably put or God, family, football." Cam agrees with Isaiah, saying, "Yeah, that's how it is for me." Isaiah rebuttals to Cam, saying, "Nah, for me, it's football, family, then God." And that's like, I feel like that's symbolism for Isaiah selling his soul to play on the team.
yeah. And like after he says that, I feel like that's when like things start to get to like the extreme. I feel like.
Yeah, because we just heard that he puts God after everything instead of most people some religious people who put God over everything. So, another moment in the movie that really creeped me out was when one of the fans tried to kill Cam while he was in the sauna. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And I think that's definitely like symbolism for probably because
Like the
like
stands.
parasocialism.
Yeah, like the stands, people who think that they actually know the famous person that they like.
Yeah.
And
Like
when she tried to kill Cam, Cam pushed him off of her or pushed her off of him and backs away. Isaiah comes into the sauna because he heard the commotion, and she starts trying to kiss him and all that. Um, it's just really weird. And then after that, Isaiah just throws her, kills her. Like he throws her into a wall and kills her.
yeah, like and Isaiah like killed her like he was used to doing that. So I also feel like that's also something for like when you're in the league or in the game for so long, you're used to people acting like this. You're used to like doing what it takes to survive.
Right.
Besides what people may think about like you. I guess is this the bottom line.
So what it was like for me to watch the movie, it was weird at first because I recommended it to my mom because it was a football movie and it had Marlon Wayans, so we thought it was going to be like something comedic, like them turning football into something funny. Then I searched it up and I was like, wait, horror drama, because we got into the movie thinking it's going to be something funny. I look it up and I'm like, wait, it says it's supposed to be a horror drama movie. So my first impressions was, wow, this is different for Marlon Wayans. This is different for him. This is different for something for Jordan Peele to produce. And it was overall a really weird but good movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. So what it was like for me is basically Um, I was one of those people that thought the movie was directed by Jordan Peele, not produced by Jordan Peele. Like I thought, instead of Justin Tipping, who's actually the real director, I thought like it was Jordan Peele. I love Jordan Peele movies, so I was like, "Mom, we gotta watch this." She's like, "Okay." I come home from school on like the day it came out, and my mom was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna go watch that anymore." I was like, "Oh my gosh, did it get like that bad of ratings?" Because we realized that the director wasn't actually Jordan Peele like the night before. So I was like, all right, this movie might not be that good after all. So then she was like, yeah, and then it turns out like if you search the movie him up right now, it's like a in the 30s of percents on Rotten Tomatoes. So I mean, yeah, but I also feel like it's cuz people don't get movies like that much. I feel like it was like very rich in symbolism and not straightforward plot. So I feel like that lost everybody, but I ended up going to see the movie with my two brothers. Now, they, in my opinion, they watch a lot of bad stuff. So if I wanted to go watch a potentially bad movie, I'd do it with them. So after the movie, they hated it. They hated the movie. Not gonna lie. Um, I guess you could say like I want to be like my brother sometimes. So I hated it on the movie too at first, but then I formed my own opinion like after a week and seeing like videos on TikTok of people analyzing the movie, and being like, "Here's things you missed when you watched him, and that's why you didn't like it." I was like, "Yeah, this makes sense." But first impressions, yeah, that movie was weird, especially the ending. But I would watch it again.
Something they could have done better with the movie is like shown Cameron playing more football than he actually was, because they only showed him playing football at the camp that he did with Isaiah,
Yeah.
and like they could have shown the end of his college career or his last game playing in college or something like that, because the only actual football that they showed in the movie was when Isaiah had won his championship on TV and a young version of Cameron was watching him do it, and that was like the only bit of actual football that we got to see.
Yeah. So, Kimarte, if you had to rate the movie now, knowing what you know, what would you rate it?
I would give it a solid either 7 or 8 out of 10.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that. I'll go 7.5. Okay, thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Swamp Stories. Make sure to go watch him and don't get weirded out.